Hi, Susie. I'm in a bit of trouble. I've been for quite a while. I was told about 10 years ago that, or more, that I maybe should have gone into bankruptcy. Thought, since I had a good credit score, that things would get better, I'd get a better job. And a few years back, I went back to school, got a master's degree.
Of course you did.
And right now, I have, a credit score of 716 or 743. I have about $18,000 in credit card debt, and I have over $100,000 in student loan debt. I am currently making a little over $20,000 a year.
Yeah. Yep.
And my loans are in deferment or forbearance, so they're getting bigger.
Yeah.
And should I be thinking about bankruptcy now, or should I wait until I can't make the payments that...
I have to stand in my truth, and so do you. So it's not easy for me to say what I have to say to you. Are you a man who cries? Because if you are, it's going to break my heart. Oh, yeah, you are. I could tell. I want you to listen to me. Loans, student loans, can never be discharged in bankruptcy. And the student loan companies know that. I've said that over and over again. So claiming bankruptcy now to get rid of $100,000 of student loan debt isn't going to do you any good. The only thing that it does is it gets rid of your $18,000 of credit card debt. And that's not even that big of a deal. The real elephant on your back, happens to be the student loan. And not even Suze Orman can get that elephant off your back, number one. Number two, sometimes through mistakes that you make, you can save everybody who's watching this show right now. Everybody who's in this audience right now. The mistake that you made is that you thought you would solve your problem by going back to school, incurring more student loans. So what you did is you postponed the inevitable of having to get a job, thinking that the solution was more school, more student loans, therefore more money. Are you all relating to me? That was the mistake that you made. So those that are watching, going back to school if you don't have a job, going back to school to pay off credit card debt because you think that degree is going to give you more money, isn't going to do it. The only thing that it's going to do is give you more student loan debt. How much student loan debt did you have before you went back to school?
Probably about 25.
So we went from 25,000 to 100,000, and the truth of the matter is you could have been making $20,000 a year as a waiter and have been dealing with those student loans. Do you understand why I keep saying you have to learn how to create your new American dream? Now, with that said, if I were you, I would just continue doing the best I could possibly do. What has to happen with you is rather than you getting totally distracted from this $100,000 debt that's on you and making your life miserable and you feeling like a failure, you're going to have to stand in your truth of, I did the best that I could do. I did everything with honesty and integrity, and I'm working, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. What I want you to do, though, is I want you to take pleasure in saving money. I want you to get pleasure out of your life, not misery. So I don't want you to look at what you don't have. You don't have the money to pay the student loan debt. You don't have the money to pay the student loan debt. Eventually, we're working on making it so that you can discharge student loans in bankruptcy. It is an absolute travesty, especially with private student loans, that you can't discharge them. So myself and other people are working to change the law. And hopefully people like you that are good people can be saved if we can get the law changed. So just stick in there with us. But I want you to adopt an attitude where your pleasure in saving money exceeds your pleasure in spending money. Even if it's just in your mind. Does everybody get that? Part of the money class, one essential rule is you have to have more pleasure in saving money than you have in spending it. So if you can live your life with just having pleasure of being able to save $5 here, $10 there, whatever it is, and just let everybody else deal, then you'll start to feel stronger. When you feel stronger, you feel more powerful. When you feel more powerful, you have more energy. When you have more energy, you attract things to you. Because everybody wants to be around a powerful, energetic person. Who knows? You may be making $20,000 a year today, but when you learn to stand in your truth, when you learn to change your ways a little, you might be making $40,000, $60,000, $80,000 one year. Anything is possible if you dare to dream. If you dare to be the man that you were born to be. If you dare to look in the mirror and just for once like what you see looking back. So I want you to stand straight right now. In fact, I want you to come down here for a second. Put that up, stand with me, right? Look at this face. I'm serious. Look at this man. Look at this incredible human being. We know how great you are. Do you know?
Well, I think I do. I've actually got my credit card debt down from $24,000. So
Don't talk to me about your money. I want you to stand straight. I want you to stand powerful. I want you to look out there at these people, and I want you to see the reflection of who you are in their eyes. I want you to see that you are everything you could ever want to be. You just don't see it. You think you're great because you went from 24,000 to 18,000. I commend you on that. I think it's even greater that you're standing next to me. Looking out. It's not easy to stand on a stage. It's not easy to face your fears. It's not easy to stand in the truth. And I want you to feel what it feels like to be loved by those that don't even know you. Look at them. What is your name?
Larry.
Larry? Yeah, that's hard, right? Larry, I'll do this for you. Is that hard?
Yeah, I'm just kind of shaky and
Yeah.
I'm tear up, so.
Yeah, but do you get what really matters with the new American dream really isn't that you're $100,000 in student loan debt, isn't that you have $18,000 of credit card debt. The new American dream is loving who you are just like you are. Recognizing that you are a valuable human being no matter what your money says about you. And when you, my dear friend, can understand that and own that, you will change your life forever and a day. Do you hear me?
Yes, I do.
I like you.